Hi there, everybody. Good morning to meteorologist Travis Klineski here on this Monday morning. Good to be back with you today. And we are getting close to the end of the month, only 4 days left. And we've got a lot going on in these next few days here. Now, today's not going to be terribly active. It's already a little bit breezy with southerly winds kind of right in here. The winds are strongest here. They're lighter to the west, and they're kind of more variable as well. We've got a frontal boundary. It's actually going to be a cold front that's going to slide southeast here, and it will be moving into parts of our area later on today, about right in there. It's eventually going to stall out tonight and into tomorrow morning. Now, we're going to get a lot of upper level clouds passing through today, these cirrus clouds. That's going to filter out the sun a bit, but still enough sun to warm things up across the area, all across the area. Mild night tonight, but with that front in the area, some are going to be a little bit cooler. That frontal boundary is going to be right about here tomorrow morning. It's actually going to retreat back to the northwest just a little bit during the day tomorrow. Strong south winds tomorrow. It's going to be kind of a windy day tomorrow, especially the farther east and southeast you go. Wind's a little strong here, but not as strong behind the front. But again, that front's it's more of a stationary boundary by this point, and it actually kind of works its way back to the north almost as a warm front during the day tomorrow. So I'll show you that here on Futurecast. You can see the south winds out ahead of that frontal boundary. I'm just drawing in again as a cold front, even though it's technically more of a stationary boundary, but right about there tomorrow. So we're still going to be very warm out ahead of that boundary, warm, windy conditions, some blowing dust, a bit of a wildfire threat, cooler temperatures behind this front, and here comes rain. And yes, there is snow to the northwest. It will stay to our west, though. We are not looking at any threat of snow as that front will start to make its way east and southeast across the area Tuesday night. We're going to take this through 1 a.m. Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. This is as far out as this particular model I'm using goes. It's the best model I have to kind of depict the chance of rain and isolated thunderstorms that will come in with that front. We're probably not looking at much thunderstorm activity back here to the west, but more towards central and then eastern areas later in the night and into early on Wednesday morning. It's going to be a mild night out ahead of that front, cooler behind it, but that cooler air is going to fill in behind that front on Wednesday. But rain chances will be there. Now, before the rain tomorrow, let's jump ahead here. Before that, before the rain tomorrow, it's going to be a windy and warm and dry day out there. So we do have a fire weather watch currently in effect in southeast Nebraska, and that's all day tomorrow from 7 a.m. all the way through, 9 a.m. all the way through 8 p.m. Tomorrow evening. Northwest Kansas also included in a fire weather watch. This will be eventually upgraded to a red flag warning. Not all areas are going to meet red flag warning criteria. That said, there is a bit of a fire threat still even in these areas in here, especially northern Kansas. So kind of right in here, I would really watch these areas for that wildfire threat tomorrow. And again, many of us could see some blowing dust with those strong southerly winds. We're talking gusts 40, 45 plus miles per hour tomorrow. Then there's the severe weather threat. Yes, there is a chance, and this is for tomorrow night. This will mainly be after dark. The Storm Prediction Center has a marginal risk out for parts of central and eastern parts of the area, north central, northeast Kansas there. And this is for mainly the threat of some large hail, up to around quarter-size hail, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. This looks a lot like what we saw back on Monday night of last week, where we won't see a ton of severe weather, but a little bit is not out of the question. Tomorrow, Wednesday is actually a better chance, but it's off to our southeast. We're on the very edge of that in southeast Nebraska on Wednesday. I'll show you right now. I'll drag this over, and you can see there's a slight risk off to our east here. Southeast, I should say. Parts of southeast and east central Kansas, western Missouri, and down into Oklahoma and Arkansas. There's a better chance of severe weather. In fact, even tornadoes will be possible down there on Wednesday. Well, back to our area, though. This is for today. Highs into the mid to upper 70s and lower 80s. A very warm day for this time of the year. Our average high for today is in the upper 50s and lower 60s, so we're going to be way above average. Tonight, very mild still for most of us, but again, with that front in the area, cooler temperatures in the 40s and 30s to the north and west, 50s and 60s off towards the southeast, and that front still making a big difference tomorrow. Look at that. Highs in the 70s and 80s out ahead of it. Cooler 60s and 50s behind that front. That front starts to shove southeastward Tuesday night and a Wednesday morning, so we're cooling off, especially out west in the 30s. Still very mild in southeast Nebraska because the front is so slow moving. So that front's going to be kind of just slowly pushing southeastward here. I'm going to draw that in here, and that front, again, what it's going to do is it's just going to slowly push southeast. It will continue to clear the area during the day on Wednesday. So Wednesday's highs, it's still kind of warm in southeast Nebraska, upper 60s, low 70s. Most of us, though, much cooler temperatures on Wednesday. Still some lingering showers early, especially in eastern areas. Highs in the 40s and 50s, but again, warmer 60s and low 70s off towards the southeast, but they may see falling temperatures once that front comes through. This is Halloween now, Thursday. Some recovery, but now we're mostly looking at highs, mid to upper 50s, lower 60s. Not a terrible day. It's going to be sunny. The winds won't be too strong. I don't see any other weather concerns other than it'll be a little bit cool for the kiddos out there trick-or-treating, but actually pretty close to average. Our average high is about 59 or 60 on the final day of October, so we're going to be close to that on Thursday. Let's check out that extended forecast, and you can see very warm, becoming windy tomorrow. We got the rain and isolated thunderstorms on Tuesday night and early Wednesday morning. Much cooler Wednesday. Thursday morning starting off chilly, could be below freezing. Thursday afternoon, not bad. Lots of sun, not a lot of wind. It's cool, but not terrible for this time of the year. A windier day on Friday, so the winds return. Not quite as bad as tomorrow's winds, but still a little on the windy side. Otherwise, the temperatures look pretty decent out there. I think the weather looks pretty good for Friday night football or Friday afternoon football. We've got playoff games starting on Friday. Some places, again, the playoffs have already started, but we do have some more playoff games on Friday for some other classes. And then you've got rain chances returning. Saturday, I think the better chances of rain will be in eastern Nebraska. We've got a slight chance here in the Tri-Cities area. So Husker game, UCLA, Nebraska, that's a 2:30 kickoff in the afternoon. Could be some rain there in Lincoln for the Husker game. The temperatures look good, so no threat of any snow or anything like that. Our rain chances may actually be a little bit better farther west on Sunday. And then we've actually got a better chance, a much better chance that will come early next week, Monday, Tuesday. We could actually see better chances here. And that actually cools us off a little bit, so we could be back down into the 50s. So very warm the next couple of days, then more typical temperatures for this time of the year, 50s and 60s for highs. And again, like I said, we warm up a little bit over the weekend, then our temperatures do slide back down here. And this because rain chances will actually get better right in here. North Platte, today looking good, not as warm tomorrow as the Tri-Cities area, closer to that front. Slight chance of showers Tuesday evening, much cooler on Wednesday. Thursday, not bad. Thursday's looking good. After a cold start, Thursday's looking good, and then not too bad. Saturday, I did not include any rain for North Platte. I did include a slight chance on Sunday, but again, I think better chances will actually come following Sunday, heading into early next week. And again, you can see the temperatures after today we're cooling down, or after today and tomorrow we're cooling down, and I need to adjust that graphic to get that 47 correct on there, but you get the general idea of the cooler weather that's coming next week here. But overall, in the early part of November, this is taking us basically into the day before Election Day, so the 4th all the way through the 10th. We're still looking at mostly above average temperatures down the road here. The only cooler temperatures are where it's been so warm this summer, and that is the desert Southwest down near the border with Mexico. Below average temperatures could be expected there, and we could be looking at near to above average precipitation. There could be some moisture, like I said, next Monday and Tuesday, right around Monday and then Election Day Tuesday, could be some moisture here. Looking at long range. So again, there's our chances right there. This is for tomorrow night and early Wednesday. Next chances coming this weekend. We've got Saturday with a slight chance, mainly in eastern Nebraska, though small chance in the Tri-Cities. Better chances Sunday, and then much better chances Monday into Tuesday. Like I said, Election Day could be a wet day. Don't let that stop you from voting, but again, we've got some good chances of moisture possibly next Tuesday, and some snow out in western Nebraska, in the Panhandle maybe, Tuesday night, before that system clears on out. That's the European model. Let's look at the GFS model. There's tomorrow night right there. The rain and thunderstorm chances. Not a great chance. Again, then let's jump ahead to Saturday. Saturday, central to eastern areas, then a better chance on Sunday. But the best chance comes Monday into Tuesday. So again, Election Day Tuesday, maybe some snow out west. We'll see how things go there. Well, I do have to let y'all go. I want to thank you all for watching on this Monday morning. I'll be back with you on Tuesday with all the latest. Take care, and God bless.